Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Where am I? Yes, today is Thursday. I film on Thursdays, upload Fridays. So happy Friday, happy weekend. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I am super excited. As always, I'm always excited to film videos for you guys. Today, I wanted to do a super sexy, atrevida, like fire, fuego makeup tutorial, and this is what I came up with. Not gonna lie to you guys, this entire look was inspired by this one lipstick. I really wanted to wear something different. I'm always sticking with nudes, and don't get me wrong, obviously I love my nudes, but I wanted to switch it up, so I decided to create a look based off of this lipstick. I don't want to ramble on too much, but I just wanted to mention really quickly that we're also going to be doing a first impression on this Revlon full cover foundation. It is a brand new foundation, so I'm going to show you guys how it applies, how it looks on the skin. I mean, you can always obviously tell, but yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So I'm actually going to start with the face, and I'm going to be using the brand new Revlon Colorstay Full Coverage Foundation. This is a matte foundation, and I am really excited to try it out. I also ended up picking up a primer because I don't have any primers that I can wear all over my skin. So I am going to apply this, and then we can go in with this. I'm just going to squeeze it right into my skin. Instead of using my fingers, I've been loving using a little brush like this just because it really pushes in the product, and I notice a huge difference on my pores. They just lay a little bit more flat. They look a little bit more like smaller, like they shrunk almost. I forgot to tell you guys what primer I use. This is the Blur and Smooth by Maybelline, which I'm really curious to see if it's really going to smooth and blur my skin, because I feel like this one would be a very good dupe for the Makeup Forever Blur and Smooth Primer, I believe it's called as well. Ooh, that did a pretty good job at mattifying my skin. Okay, let's move on to the foundation. Again, this is the Revlon Full Coverage. Actually, it's full cover foundation. Now, let's see. So it says full coverage foundation up to 24-hour wear, no caking or fading, lightweight, blends seamlessly. We will see about that. I do have to say that I'm slightly disappointed in Revlon because they don't have a lot of shades for deeper skin tones, which is such a bummer. I hope that they eventually expand their foundation range, and that way it suits darker people, because everybody loves a matte foundation. Like, come on, Revlon. I'm just going to apply it to the skin. I'm going to take this little sponge. I've been obsessed with this, guys. I cannot put it down. And we're just going to blend. And we're just going to blend that into the skin. I can already tell you that this is definitely going to be a mattifying foundation just by the texture of it. But I hope that it's not cakey, because it does claim to be lightweight, but sometimes matte foundations have a texture where they can be a little bit on the heavier side, so we will see. There's the foundation. I'm honestly not feeling it. I can tell that it's just sitting on top of the skin versus just like being one with the skin. Does that make sense? I mean, it looks nice from afar. It has a very natural finish. I wouldn't say that this is particularly full coverage. I do feel like I have some spots, like right here. Do you guys see this? Like, these are some areas that I would want to cover up a little bit more, which is fine. I don't mind going back with the foundation and just covering up a little bit more, but I'm just not a big fan of how it is setting on the skin. And that was my phone. I'm just going to leave the foundation alone for a minute. I'm going to use my concealer from Wet n Wild, which is in the shade Medium Tawny. I love this concealer so much. I stopped using it for such a long time, and then I picked it up again. I'm like, ugh, why did I ever stop using you? It is so good, you guys. I'm going to mix a little bit of the NYX HD Studio Concealer. This is also one of those concealers that I stopped using for a long time. I just hate the application on this. Like, I have to dig in so many times to get product out. Now I'm going to take my L'Oreal Hydraperfect Perfecting Loose Powder, which is this one. We're just going to be baking underneath the eyes. This is in the shade Translucent. We're just going to leave the face alone for now. We will worry about contouring and bronzing in a minute, but I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit closer. Take a look at the eyes and see what we're doing. I'm aiming for something super natural, very easy, that you can repeat over and over again and just switch up the lid color. So let's zoom in. I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Iconic Fever palette, which is this one right here. I don't think I've actually played with this one, so I'm actually excited to try it. The first shade I'm going to take is this one right here, which is a really pretty transitional caramelly brownie nude. We're just going to go in and pack this on. You want to make sure that you do patting motions, especially if you haven't set your concealer, because you're also going to be setting it at the same time. But I've noticed a huge difference when I don't set my concealer. The colors just pop a lot more than actually setting it. I'm going to take this big fluffy brush. It's a crease blender by Stilazzi, and we're just going to start to blend. The next color that I'm going to use is this one, which is a really pretty, like, deep terracotta color. So that is pretty much it for the eyes. Now for the pop of color, I'm going to take this Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome in the shade Bronze Sheen, which looks like this. I've actually never tried these, so fingers crossed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to apply it pretty much all over the lid. I'm just going to go back into that Makeup Revolution palette and go back into that shade and just blend everything together. I want it to be really soft. I don't want it to be too harsh or too dark, so I'm just going to keep with that color. My camera cut off, but I went in with this lip liner by Italian. I just used it on the waterline. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite mascara, which is the e.l.f. Mineralized Infused Mascara. I'm just going to prep my lashes for falsies. Let's finish off a look, shall we? I'm going to take my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I actually haven't touched this in a minute. I love how this smells. I wish they would have a darker shade, just like a tiny bit darker for darker skin women. But this color is really pretty if you are my skin tone, or maybe a little bit lighter. You can probably pull this off. I'm using this Morphe brush. This is the M530. I love this brush. I love this brush to contour or bronze the skin with because it's really small and like rounded, so it's really precise. I'm going to take this blush by L'Oreal. It is a new one, the Enchanted Scented Blush. If you guys love blushes that smell good, this one smells really yummy. For my highlight, I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. And this is a brush from Up and Up, which is a Target brand. We're just going to apply that to the highest points of our cheekbones. I love, 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 love this highlight because A, obviously it's drugstore, and B, it is really pigmented. Now for the fun part, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild CatSuit liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Flame of the Game. Ooh, that is vibrant. Girl, I am feeling like a hot tamale in this look. Like, yes. We want to seal all this sassiness up. So we're going to take the Milani Make It Last setting spray and just spritz our face. I love this look. I think it's super wearable either for like a date night, if you're going to go out with your husband, your boyfriend, maybe on a date and you're trying to look cute AF. Like, this is a look that I would wear. If you guys have the balls to wear a bold look, and a bold lip, this is the perfect summer lipstick. Literally of life. I do just want to end this on a quick little note and say that I actually really do like this foundation. It looks very beautiful on the skin, very mattifying, but I do need a tiny bit darker of a shade. That is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this drugstore makeup tutorial that is perfect for the summer. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, chicas!